Hi honeys, and welcome back to Make Me Up. I'm Hollie Wakeham, and today I'm going to be showing you the perfect makeup look for the first date or even Valentine's, and I'm also going to be showing you how to team that with the perfect accessories and outfit so you'll be date perfect. So for foundation, I'm going to be using my Rimmel Anti-Fatigue. This one is the Wake Me Up foundation, so it's going to just literally wake me up. And I'm going to be applying it with my Crown Fluffy Foundation brush. Okay, so don't be afraid to blend, blend, blend. You want to make sure that this is all blended into the skin, and this is what's going to make it look really nice and natural. Now I'm going to be taking my Bobbie Brown concealer, and this is a colour correcting concealer. So as you can see, it's like an orange salmon-y colour. And I'm going to be applying this with my Crown Fluffy Concealer brush. So this is going to take out any dark circles or discoloration under the eyes. And it's just going to make us look really uplifted and awake as well. Because especially if you're going out on Valentine's, you may be extra tired. And on a date, especially a first date, you want to look nice and awake and perky. So we'll just blend and buff that into under the eye area. And when you're going on a date, or it's Valentine's, you don't want to put on too much makeup. You kind of want to use as much makeup as possible to look natural, if that makes any sense. Now I'm going to set on my face with my powder. I'm going to be using the Stay Matte by Rimmel. This is perfect for mattifying areas of the face you don't want to look greasy or shiny, because you definitely don't want to look greasy or shiny on a date. This is going to stop your concealer from going cakey, and it's also going to stop it from going creased as well under them little creases we get in our eyes. And then over the top of the eyelids, just so it makes all our makeup stay on. Okay, so I'm going to add a little colour to my cheeks. Again, you don't want to go too crazy with this. I'm going to be taking this blush palette. This is from Crown, and this is just my go-to blush palette at the moment because it's got every single shade of colour. It's got mattes, shimmers. It's just perfect. And I'm going to be mixing it up a little. I'm taking this fluffy chisel brush, and I want sort of more of a bronzed, tanned look. So I'm just going to tap it in this brown colour here, and then I'm going to tap it in this warm colour here as well. And we're just going to be applying this in circular motions, sort of where you would put a contour and then just buffing up slightly. So you don't want to be too bronzed and tanned and chisel-like. You still want to, just look like a better version of you. Like so. So that's just nice and subtle, as you can see. Now for this look, I'm going to go in with this really pretty, it's like a cross between a pink and a peach. This is going to just be a really pretty look that's going to look still quite natural. Now a top tip, if you went a little bit crazy, don't panic. You don't have to remove your makeup. Just go back in with the same powder that we used. This is the matte powder, and just sweep that over the cheeks, and as you see, it sort of just calms down the colour. So to help us just contour our cheeks slightly, because you do want a little bit of definition to our face, I'm going to be using my Laura Geller contour powder. It's the dark colour here, and this is just my go-to contour powder. It's perfect. And I'm just going to be sucking in my cheek and then just drawing the line where the colour's going to go. So whilst we've got this product in our brush out, I'm just going to contour the sides of my nose slightly. So just sweeping the brush up and down the nose. You can check out my Kim Kardashian contour and highlighting tricks in my other videos. Okay, so we're going to be highlighting so we look extra pretty, and for this I'm going to be using my MAC Mineralize Skinfinish, and this is in the colour Soft and Gentle. So just, again, very controlled, bring this highlight down onto the cheekbone here, and then again just tapping that over on the eyebrow bone. Because you've matted all your face up with the powder, you can't really go wrong with adding lots of highlights to the face. So now onto eyes, and I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is in the colour Eden, I believe. Yeah, Eden. So this is great for cancelling out redness. It's sort of like a concealer for the eyes, as well as helping all your eyeshadow stay on and not crease. So if you are going to be a cheeky monkey and go back to the lad's house, this makeup will stay on all night, and you'll wake up in the morning looking fresh as a daisy. So now I'm going to fill in my brows, and I'm going to be using my Clinique Superfine line for brows. I want them to be quite defined, but I'm going to mimic a hairline stroke using this pencil. So basically you just want to lightly and very naturally fill in the natural shape of your brows. And if you fill in like the areas that are most sparse and then don't go over the areas that have the most hair, that's how it'll make it look more natural. Okay honey, so if you're going on a first date, what you don't want to do is go on a date and look completely different to how you look without makeup, because then the guy is going to be in complete and utter shock when he does roll over or see you with no makeup on. So you still want to be as natural as possible. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to be going in again with my Soft and Gentle by MAC. This is actually a highlighter, but it's multi-purpose, so you can use this anywhere on the face. Okay, so this is going to be applied with my finger. And why I'm doing that is because the eyeshadow or the Mineralize Skinfinish is quite bitty. So if you apply it with a brush and you put it on as a highlight, it's going to be quite translucent and flaky. Whereas on the eye, we want it to be quite dense. So we're compacting it down with our finger. So for this look, we're going to keep quite a natural, pretty, highlighted eye that's going to look quite big as well. We're going to actually make the eye look bigger than what they really are, so it's nice and dreamy. When you're sat across the restaurant, you and your Valentines can look into each other's eyes and you can flutter them lashes. So we're going to take this colour here, which is called Buck, and I'm going to be taking this fluffy brush again. This is the MAC 224. We'll swirl it on, and we're just, if you can see, we're just tapping the end of the brush. We're not digging down the brush and going wild, because we're going to look straight forward, keeping our eyes open. So we're just lightly sweeping the brush over the crease of the eye, almost like tickling. We're just doing it until the colour's building up so that suddenly you've got a socket, if that makes sense. Because we're just emphasising the contours and highlights of the natural eye shape. Okay, so we're going to add a third colour to this now, and we're going to add the colour here. This is called Chopper, and this is by my Urban Decay palette. Ammo, I do believe it's called Ammo. So all we're going to do with this is just pop this on the outer V, and because it's a shimmery colour and it's quite close to the two colours we've already got on the eye, you don't have to blend too much. We're just adding another colour because it just adds dimension to the eye. Okay, so I'm going to be lining my eyes with my new favourite eyeliner. This is by Illamasqua and it's the Precision Ink. And because the eyes are going to be looking quite natural, we still want a little bit of definition to them. So I'm just going to line the eye, and you can do this any way you feel most comfortable. So I'm just starting with little light strokes from the inside of the eye to the middle, then taking a little break so you don't get too wobbly, and then just carrying it onto the end of the eye. Okay, so once you've come to the end of the eye, we are going to slightly flick this out. Look straight ahead in the mirror. And with your eye open, you just want to see where you want the flick to go. If you do it when it's closed, when you open the eye, the flick's going to look in a completely different place. So I'm just going to just see where I want it to be and then slowly join it up. And by putting a little flick on, it sort of elongates the eye as well, makes them look a bit bigger. So now our eyeliner's done, we're going to curl our eyelashes. I'm going to be using Tweezerman eyelash curlers, and then I'm going to be adding a good few lashings of our mascara. This is one of my favourite mascaras. It's L'Oreal Telescopic. So I'm sure by now you all know how to curl your eyelashes. This is just putting a really nice base for your false eyelashes to sit on top. And then we're going to add lots and lots of mascara. The reason why this mascara is one of my favourites is because it's like the comb, so you get to really push the lashes up. Whereas I find sometimes with the larger mascara wand brush heads, you get it all over your eyelids and you just get in a mess. So I'm also going to add some mascara to my bottom lashes, and this is going to make them look quite dreamy, the eyes, and very fluttery, which is just perfect for date night or Valentine's. So again, a good few coats, but not as many as the top because we don't want them to look like spider legs. And if you pull the eyelashes that are closest to your nose towards your nose, and the bottom lashes straight down, and the lashes closest to your ear towards your ear, you actually create a fan shape, so it actually makes the lashes look like you've got more and makes the eyes look bigger. So don't panic if you've got a little bit down there like I have on the underneath of your eyelid. You can just use a little cotton bud or Q-tip just to remove that so it looks perfect. Okay, so being as it's Valentine's, I'm going to be using some really fluttery, pretty eyelashes. They're still quite long, but very, very fluttery, which I think is perfect for Valentine's. So we've trimmed our lashes, and now all I'm going to do is apply a thin slither of lash glue. I'm using the Duo glue because that's just one of my favourites, and it doesn't irritate my eyes, and it comes off quite easy as well. And a great trick for this, you may have already heard me say by my other videos, is to make sure the glue goes tacky. That way when you place the false lash down on your eyelid, it's not going to slip and slide around, it's actually going to just stick straight away. So all you want to do is just place, looking down, place the lash on in the middle. Just sit it there for a few seconds, let it get comfortable, let the middle bit stick. Then just place down with your finger and thumb or however you feel most comfortable. Have a little practice first, guys. Okay, so now onto lips. I'm going to line my lips with a MAC lip liner. This is a Pro Longwear, so this is perfect if you're going on a dinner date or even out for drinks, because it means that your lipstick and your lip liner isn't going to come off when you're eating, so you don't have to reapply. So I'm just going to pop this over my lip line, but also on my lips, and it's just going to help my lipstick stay on. A great little trick for making the lips look bigger is to apply the darker colour on the inside corners here and then the lighter colour on the middle part, which is going to make the lips look bigger and just pop and look more pouty. And that way you may just get a snog at the end of the date. Okay, so I'm going to be using one of my favourite MAC nude lipsticks. This is in the colour Myth. It does look like it's seen better days, honeys, but that's because I use it so much because I love it so much. So I'm just going to pop this on. So for lip gloss, I'm going to be using this amazing Lab Shine lip gloss. It's like a bubblegum pink with tiny sparkles, so it's going to make your lips look bigger than what they are and nice and plump and full. And this is in the colour S01E6. So we'll just pop this over the top, and as you can see, straight away it just warms it up and gives it a really nice gloss. And then that way you can just pop this in your bag when you go out on your date. Okay honeys, so that's it from me. Don't forget you can give us a thumbs up or comment below this video if you want to see more Hollie Wakeham. And we'll see you soon. Bye!